Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control.
What's going on, guys? It's L-Veezy. Yeah, I know that my first YouTube video, my first video about YouTube's policy was supposed to be my last before first day of school, and then I know that the one I did after that was supposed to be the last, but I just want to make this one just because I need to. Triple H, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? I'll tell you what you're doing. You're ruining this. You're ruining your company. You're ruining the company that your father-in-law built. That's basically what you're doing. This whole TKO thing is just going way too far. It was a good idea at first, but it's just ruining your company. It's ruining it. I thought it was just gonna be like the advertisements everywhere. I thought that was gonna be bad. Or when I thought that they had advertisements to like block out Goldberg's retirement speech, which was very, very disrespectful. Like, imagine having a career from, like, I think it was like the mid-90s all the way up to 2025, and all your friends are there, like the Steiners, DDP, all those guys are there, and all of a sudden, oh, sorry, we got to cut this out because, we're TKO and we just need more money, even though we have, like, multi-billion-dollar companies like the UFC and WWE and whatever else they own. Because they just want more. They just want more. They just can't ever get enough. But my main problem that I want to talk about today is with Clash in Paris. Specifically with it. I don't know whether it's going to be the last one or it's going to be the first one. But they're moving into ESPN. Now, I know that this was already common news already before. But I just want to let you know how bad this is. So, first off, this is for all the people in the U.S. If you want to be a true WWE fan, this is what you have to do. Get Netflix, which already costs however much it is. You get Sling, and then through that you get the USA Network. And then before, it was just Peacock, just so you could be able to watch an event that happened, like a PLE, and that happens like once a month, like once every other month. And now you have to pay ESPN, which is $30 a month. $30 a month. I know you get NBA and NFL, and that's cool because it's, football season starting soon, so everyone's having their draft picks. Also, comment down below if what your picks are for fantasy football this season. Just let me know, just because I'm curious. But, so if you want to be a true WWE fan, you're going to have to pay over $40 a month just to get that experience. And I'm not even including, if you want to watch, the stuff on YouTube, or if you want to go on CW, or whatever else is on, however you watch NXT. This is just too much. This is just too much. Whatever happened to the WWE Network, it was perfect. It was just perfect. You just got just that. You got the WWE Network. It was perfect. It was amazing. You had everything. You had all the PLEs. You had all the SmackDowns, all the Raws, and even the other shows that they would do, the reality shows and whatnot. You did that too. It was perfect. It was perfect. But now, because it's not under Vince, now it's under Triple H and TKO sellout. Now, I'm not saying Vince would help the company. I'm not, obviously, if you saw my video with, talking about Brock Lesnar returning, obviously, I know Vince is an awful person. I know that he's done awful things. I know he's done awful things with Brock Lesnar. I know that he's never going to be let back in, and even just mentioning his name, just gets people, the backstage and everyone, all the wrestlers, just oh, do not talk about him anymore. We want to be far, far away from him. He wasn't even at Hulk Hogan's tribute show. But yeah, this whole TKO thing is just getting really bad. But I also want to use this platform right now to talk about the other reasons why I don't like like specifically the current show right now. Um, Raw and SmackDown are getting very, very bland. What I mean by that is every single night, every single Monday night, it's his like Seth Rollins' new faction, the Vision. You have like Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman. And it's every single time, it always ends in a disqualification just from them. And it always keeps involving CM Punk. You can never have, like, when was the last time we had a main event that didn't end in disqualification? And the last one that we had was the only one that didn't end disqualification, but that's because it was an Extreme Rules match. And even then, Roman Reigns, who's someone who should only be, like, again, he's only saved for, like, the highest of purposes. Like, he barely shows up at all whatsoever. Like, I thought when he came to Raw after SummerSlam, I thought that was going to be like, oh, he's really, really doing something. And now he just comes, he helps, like, save CM Punk at the end, or he tries to, gets beat up, gets his shoes taken, and then Bronson Reed has this big, like, Shulafala, as they say, instead of the Ulafala. And it's just getting super, super stale. And SmackDown's getting stale, too. Like, the whole, like, Sol Sikoa thing, like, his, what was it? Like, his, faction, that's getting super bland. Like, you had, like, what's his name, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, like, getting them back. You know, they were great guys in New Japan, great, and I think they were in Bullet Club, too. And then you just bring them back to WWE, or I don't know if they were in there before. But anyway, they're in here, and they just kind of, they're bland. They're basically NPCs. They don't do anything whatsoever. Nothing creative, nothing really special. That's basically what I want to talk about for the weekly shows, because they just keep reusing the same things over and over. What else do I have? Oh yeah, whatever happened to the whole Rock storyline with John Cena? Like, I know that this is already, like, old, but, like, with The Rock single-handedly being the one who turned John Cena heel, how come he never shows up? Like, he only showed up that one... Like, he didn't even show up at WrestleMania. I know, obviously, he's, like, one of the most famous people of all time, and he's busy. But, like, the fact that Travis Scott showed up at WrestleMania, and he didn't, just shows, like, what is WWE Creative actually doing? And then I want to get into the Travis Scott thing. Like, I'm a very, very big Travis Scott fan. Like, I love Astro World, Utopia, Days Before Rodeo, like, all super good albums. And he, like, a great artist. But again, you can have, like, a great artist or great celebrity, and it doesn't mean that it's gonna actually be really good. I will say, though, as expensive as the merch was, that merch was pretty cool. Specifically, that hardcore belt, even though it cost $1,000, over $1,000. Nonetheless, it was still kind of cool, but it was still, like, what even happened with that? And then, Triple H, why do you if you keep talking about how WWE is making so much money, and if it's like, getting so much, why we don't even need to do anything, why did you cut all the NXT people? Like, I swear, there were, like, 56 people that you just cut. Like, I know some of them, like, didn't have any storylines or anything or whatnot, but that's, like, that should be on the creatives team to come up with something. That's their job. Like, yeah, even if people aren't watching NXT, or if it's, like, whatever, but, like, you just cut them of a job. I mean, like, all, like, the female wrestlers will have OnlyFans and whatnot. I already know that's, like, a common thing that they like to do. I mean, hey, they can get money off of it, so don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah, just so many problems going on with modern WWE. I'm honestly thinking on changing to AEW because I have Prime, so I could, watch Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, Bryan Daniel. I know him as Daniel Bryan, but now he's Bryan Danielson. Darby Allin, MJF was really funny. And not to mention, I can't believe that instead of watching the beautifully, beautifully done Texas Death Match, instead of that, I had to watch Goldberg's retirement match, and I had the highest hopes for it. But again, like I said, the whole thing was cut. It's very short. I know he's 58 years old, but they still could have done something better than that. I just wasted my time so much. But again, great. The third video that I have to get something off my chest, just so I can, like, just talk about stuff. But, I mean, that's kind of what YouTube's always been. Just to be a platform where you can just kind of, well, no, not really. Because, again, you know, they're trying to restrict you and do all that. But I don't really want to get into that right now. What I really just want to get into is just wrapping up this video. If I do make another one, well, I just make another video. But, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you.
It's all about the game, and how you play it, all about control. And if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can